Hey lovelies, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for stopping by, and if you are new, do well to subscribe. So today is another day of shooting a YouTube. So guys, today we're going to be talking about growing up in your 20s. This won't be a one-time topic, it will be a continuous topic because we are obviously still growing and we are in our 20s. I'm in my early 20s, so this topic would interest me, this topic will interest you. So if this is something you'd want to I think it would be a journey. This would be a journey. Yes, this would be a journey. So if you love to join me on this topic, on this journey and on this topic, you should do well to sit back and relax and let's get started. So I have some notes here, so don't mind me if I'm looking downwards. It's just I have some stuff jotted down on my stick note and on my YouTube book. So for starters, growing up in your 20s, like God. Okay, this topic it's really wide, it's broad, it's you know being in your 20s, it's a time where you don't have everything all figured out. It's a time where you're trying to get your life sorted out, you're trying to round up school if you're still schooling, you're trying to grow your brand, you're trying to work on so many things. So it could get depressing, it could get overwhelming sometimes. Okay, so first on my list, I talked about life in general, setting goals. It's much, I think it's easier to set goals, but when you're trying to actualize it, not just making plans, but okay, trying to put the plans in motion, that's when life really really hits you. And sometimes you just feel like you're slow. You have this thing you want to do. Let's say you started up your brand and it's not where you want it to be. It's easier for any motivational speaker, it's easier for anyone to just tell you keep going at it, consistency and all of that. Yes, all of that is good, but there are times where you wake up in the morning, you wake up in the night, and you just feel slow. You just feel slow. And I'm not just saying this out of, okay, maybe I read it on a book or I saw it somewhere. I'm giving you real life experiences, like my life, like these are things I go through, you know. And okay, before I move further or before I go on, you know, a lot of people just feel okay, you know where you are yet, but you're somewhere, you're moving, you're growing. Yes, it's enough reason for you to be grateful to God. God has been good, God has been faithful. But you know, you can't just help but just feel, did I say depressed? I wouldn't really use the word depressed because I know it's a strong word. And being depressed, I think it's like an illness on its own. It's not just something that you just say, you're sad and you say you're depressed. So you just wake up in the night and you just feel like you're slow, you're not doing enough, you just feel like things are not going as planned, and you can't just help it. These are life circumstances that you can't help. Well, we just have to keep pushing. There's nothing really that we can do. So growing up in your 20s, there are a lot of things you want to achieve. You set goals, you set work, school, settling down, friends, relationship. The list goes on and on and on. You want to balance your spiritual life, you want to balance school, you want to balance work, you want to balance your friendship with a lot of people, your relationship, settling down, gosh. See, in your twenties, please, if you know anyone that is in their 20s, please just call them today and check up on them, because trust me, it can get overwhelming. It can get really overwhelming. Different thoughts. Let me just tell you one thing I have learned, and one thing that I think has given me so much peace letting God take control. You know, it's easier for you to just let God take control. As humans, you are limited. There's you can't help it, but as humans, we are all limited. So it's easier for you and for me, for us, if we just let God take control, because you don't have total control over your circumstances. There's so little that you could do, but just letting God take the lead through the Holy Spirit, and you just do your best. You do what you know you can do best, and you just tell God that, okay, I know you have good plans for me to give me an expected end. I know you see the end even from the beginning, so just guide me. Just guide me. I think that has been giving me a lot of giving me peace, giving me rest of mind since I started reminding myself that I'm limited, and since I have a father who's unlimited, let him just take total control. So yeah, I think I really don't have much to say right now. Like, okay, I have a lot to say about growing up in your 20s, like a lot of things to document, especially personal experiences. But for now, let's just okay, I think this will just be the first sit talk conversation about growing up in your 20s. So I wouldn't want it to really be lengthy, because we're going to have more as time progresses. So just stick with me as we go and grow on this journey of growing up in your 20s. I'm 22 right now, by the way, so you should know that I'm in my early 20s, and I think for the past 2 years or so, I've had some major I've had a lot of experiences. I've had to go through things, like right now, growing my brand, going to school at the same time, my relationship, my friends, my spiritual life, like trying to balance all of this. It's been overwhelming. Sometimes I wake up in the night, I wake up sad, I wake up confused, like, what are you really doing? I feel slow sometimes. I just feel like I'm lacking behind, like I'm not where I'm supposed to be, I don't know. And I think I've looked it up, and I've interviewed some people, and this is not just something I'm going through a lot alone. A lot of people go through these things in their 20s. They don't have everything all figured out, and I feel it's okay not to have everything figured out, one step at a time, and we just keep pushing our dreams, pushing our goals, and with consistency with God, and at the right time we'll get to where we're supposed to be. So if you've watched this video till this very moment, thank you so much for sticking with me. I love you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll try my best to drop new videos every day. I promise you guys I'll be vlogging, talking about my life experiences, baking, so on and so forth. There are a lot of things, a lot of topics, and fashion. I'm a fashion designer, business talk, and all. So we have a lot of things to talk about. So please, you guys should stick with me. I know everything is not perfect yet, and no one is perfect, but we're going to try our best and keep pushing till everything is well and sorted out. Thank you so much, guys. I love you, and see you in my next video. Ciao.